We know lots about gravity and lightning and fire and all the rest of it because they're parts of the whole. But do we understand the whole? That is the big question, isn't it? The universe is just being. Maybe the universe is a being. To being or not to being? That is the whole question. Right, Barrett, we are doing 3 things in this order. We're getting as many upgrades as we can to the ship. We're gonna go and sort out your legacy with Irving. And then we're going to kill as many Starborn as we can, tracking down this Pilgrim's story.
I want to look like a completely different person.
Okay.
Go for it. Right. Read UC Distribution Center. Strange, isn't it, Barrett?
Anything besides Red Harvest products. Everything else tastes a little funny going down.
Nice to know. Yeah, strange, isn't it, Barrett? Look at them. How quickly everything's gone back to normal for everybody.
Sorry, but I am not traveling.
Anything I can help you with?
Hopefully. I think I have learned what I need to know to get some upgrades to my reactor and shields and things. So let's have a look.
You should inspect your ship for heat leeches every couple landings. They'll cause plenty of havoc if left unchecked.
True. Well, let me look at these ships, though.
Okay, no problem.
What can I now build? Cheers! Alright, Barrett. We still need other things. Managed to upgrade the engines, though. Oh, what else did I upgrade? Engines. And... oh, the grav drive. Not got enough skills to figure out how to upgrade the reactor, and I've not got enough skills for the shields yet, so that'll be fun. We're still very glassy, this cannon. Let's go. Right. How's everyone doing? Gagarin. Isn't that in this system? So, I'll tell you what we are going to do. We're going to nip to the eye, see how they're getting on. See how they're doing. And then we'll head to Gagarin. Hey, Valad, we're on our way. Whee! Yeah.
Docking integrity, 100%. Good to go, Cap.
Alright. Come on, everyone. Barrett.
The Eye sustained damage in the Starborn attack, not all of which can be repaired.
Yeah, I believe so. If only Vladimir could have become conscious again quick enough to come and get that and give it to Sarah. Vlad? Oh, there you are. Hey there, my friend. How you doing?
Spanish torque is what the eye needs now. We'll fix her good as new.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while. But we'll get there. How you doing?
Been washing red here and there all over the station. Grim work.
Yeah, most of it's Sarah. I got some survey data for you.
And the darkness gets lit just a candle more.
Yep. At least. Okay, we've got Earth, Erebus, Jemison, Procyon 3, Procyon 5, Sumati, Thalassus, Vuli, and Voss. So, ooh. Jemison's worth a bit. Right. Sell all of them. Actually, can we? You're going to run out of money, aren't you? Well, we're going to have to come back, aren't we? Right. Come back once you've got up and running. Do you have any data from before they damaged the place for the artifact temples?
The eye's showing signs over another one of those big anomalies. Here, catch a smile.
Thanks. Right, so we've got them at least. Barrett, what we're going to do, as I said, we're going to go deal with your issue with Irving. And then we're going to... Well, we're not taking any more distractions other than maybe Sam or... You know, unless it's personal distractions, we're not taking them no more. People just out there can chuff. You're right. I think what we're gonna do...
AI continues to be operational, despite the Starborn's recent efforts.
Yep. Good lad.
As much fun as that was, it's good to be back.
Yeah. So what we're going to do, boys and girls, we're gonna go and help Barrett with his emotional need. Then I'm gonna go and find every power I can and kill every Starborn that turns up to stop us. A Millery. I've been trying to look a Milleries up. Aren't this something like... They're similar to astrolobes or something? They were like astrological spheres that were supposed to show a solar system or something daft, weren't they? Isn't that what we used to have them on Earth for? Was it the Greeks and the Chinese were the first people to build them, and they showed where all the planets were? They were like three-dimensional ephemeris sculptures. They showed you all the locations of the planets, which degree of which star sign the horizon was pointing at after it changes every 72 years. Yeah. Basically a big universal calendar clock for the Terran solar system. What an armillary in general for the universe would be is another question. Is the universe spherical? Are we collecting artifacts that show the universe's clock? Or are we collecting stuff for Earth again? I'm still going to go with my theory of the potential of previously evolved humans, more evolved than us. Right, to Gagarin. Let's help Barrett sort this out.
Separation complete.
Good. Jemison Gagarin was over here, was it not? Now let's use the thrusters, it'd be easier. There we go. Right. Let's just get clear of the station. and go.
Be advised, you are entering United Colonies space.
That's
Please
fine.
maintain course and prepare to be scanned. And we're done. Welcome to Gagarin.
Thank you. Okay, let's just align ourselves with the atmosphere that we're entering. Open the planet map. The civilian outpost. Interesting. Go visit them another time. We're gonna stick on mission. That mission being helping my friends and killing Starborn.
Landing gear's ready.
Go on, Barrett. Let's go see what we can do.
Elliot's still taking names and holding people accountable around here.
Vasco. I know you
Captain
think.
Tom, it is
Yeah.
pleasant to see you.
Yeah, I know. You think I need a cuddle because of what happened with Sarah, but try not to get that close again, please, unless you ask me first. Right. Where are we going, Barrett?
I was just thinking that this is about what Irvin saw all those years ago when he arrived. He probably stood here thinking that he was going to make things better. He had a good heart.
Yeah. Sure. I know the whole having a good heart thing. What do you think we need to do next? Are we going seeing the solicitor first?
We need to reopen the case. See if there's anything that was overlooked the first time.
Right.
We've done some legwork remotely, but we need to do some good old-fashioned investigating now. Hopefully it will be enough to clear Irvin's name.
Well, I think we've both got more than enough raw emotion at the minute to make us determined. We'll get it done. Let's get it taken care of, Barrett.
Oh, you remind me of him sometimes. Wanting to make things right. And when you said it out loud, you know, I actually believe we can do it. I just hope our lawyer is as confident.
Well, what can you tell me about our lawyer, apart from the fact you said she was new to the job when she first did this?
Ellie Yankton. She worked on Irvin's previous case. Ellie is one of the few lawyers on this planet who's willing to take on the mining corporations in court.
Good. Well, that's something. You know, the little man against the big man routine. David and Goliath. Come on. Did you have anything else? Are you holding anything in reserve, or have we brought everything we've discovered already?
I sent that to our lawyer already. I asked her to confidentially review what we found.
Didn't this lawyer... Yeah, this lawyer did lose the case, but that was because you said she was new, didn't you? She was a young kid.
Yes, but listen. Nobody will stand up against the mining corporations around here. They're scared.
Right, good.
She didn't want to lose the case, but she didn't have a lot to go on. Thanks to us, now she does.
Good. Well, let's get this done. Let's go talk to her.
Right. She said she would meet us at our office when we arrive. Hopefully she can tell us what we need to do in order to clear Irvin's name. Let's stick together, though. Gagarin isn't a huge town, but it's not the kind of town that I want to get lost in.
Greetings, Captain.
Yeah. Do you think we should dress a bit smarter? If we're gonna go start working court cases, maybe we should... Yeah, actually, probably a good idea. Let's have a quick look. Can we see what's on the ship's inventory from here? Can always get someone to chuck it out the window. They do open, but it takes a bit of faff. Right. What do you think? Do you think we look a bit... I mean, I've got this court type thing. It's a bit... I mean, we're going to court, aren't we? I mean, that's better than the stuff you were wearing, but still, if I can find you a... What do you think? If I can... Did you just turn your torch off? Thanks. If I can find you something a little bit better in the shops, I'll sort you out, mate. We've got to look the part. I know it's just a mining town type thing, but no. We're going to sort this out.
Nexus and Satori mills are dedicated to Gagarin. We were just hoping Gagarin could show the same dedication in return.
I'm not closing off the city every time you want to run a tour group through here.
Our investor visits are the key to making Gagarin a place that works again. A place where people want to live again.
What?
People are living here just fine. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have security work to get back to.
Yeah, I think you should take the message. She wouldn't even come outside to speak to you.
Is this Arcmite related? I'm on Gagarin to make money, not friends.
Good for you. And I can tell that you're making friends because the security chief wouldn't even come outside. She literally spoke to you through the chuffing window and the door. Alright, that is a medical place. They're not going to be... Clint's Collectibles. You look like the type of person who might have money to give me. Hello.
Welcome to Clint's. Whatever you need, I'm sure I've got it lying around somewhere.
That's
Except
good.
mech parts. Don't trade those anymore, so don't waste your time asking.
Okay. Well, let's see what you've got.
Refurbished a lot of the pieces myself.
Thanks. Right, that's good. You got money, so we're selling to you then. Cheers. I'm on Barrett. Hey, my friend.
Ellie's law office should be nearby. I sent a message saying we were on the way.
Good.
Of course. The reality of exploration is the balancing of supplies.
Get the assessment
One way saying it.
back on your apartment?
Okay.
I don't know if people still curse Irvin's name around here. If there's any resentment left,
Going to buy it?
fix it.
Good.
If I take up a life of
That's
piracy.
the attitude to have, my friend. I'm assuming... Well, this looks like a medical building, so... Yeah, another doctor. Centauri Mills. No. No, just mumbling to myself. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. What's with the statue? Liberty Square Memorial. So, this monument is dedicated to the many intrepid explorers who risked their lives so that humanity could one day find a home amongst the stars. Among the stars.
You ever read about the early history of spaceflight? So political. So familiar sometimes.
Yeah.
Hey, what's drunk? People seem to really like it.
You'll figure it out if you get bored living here as you get older. There's a Terror Brew here. It's Town Hall. Don't think she's in there, is she? Or is she? Do you think she works in the Town Hall? Hello. Oh, sorry, I'm shining torches in your face. Hello. No, I don't think so.
Gagarin's not an easy place to live.
Hmm.
Nice to finally be getting some new neighbors.
Okay, good. If she works in the town hall, she's not jumping out anywhere. Right.
Ah, this is Ellie's law office.
Huh?
Perfect.
This is?
She said she would be expecting us.
This is the office? I mean, it's outside for a start. That's not a good sign. Hello? Who are you? Just a normal citizen, I'm assuming. Sorry. I'm talking at you. Not with you. Oh, is this it up here? Ah, Yanktown law off. Yeah. This is a bit more like it. I was like, seriously, it can't be that. That looked like a cafe. Barrett, oh, you're there. Best face on. Hello? Hello? Oh. Well, excuse me, Barrett. Don't introduce me or anything. Hello. Have you got rats or heat leeches in here?
Well. Barrett, you're actually here. Astounding.
Ellie! Ellie, come on. I promised we'd stop by, didn't I?
Yeah.
People make promises all the time, Barrett.
Yes.
And most folks try to avoid Gagarin, not visit it. Anyway, I'm glad you made it out here. We have work to do, don't we?
Yes. By the way, what do you mean about people avoiding Gagarin? Is it just because it's basically a mining town?
It's not a resort. It's a working town run by mining corporations.
Yeah.
You don't come here unless you need to, and you don't stay unless you have to.
Or unless you're a bright-eyed, optimistic lawyer who genuinely wants to make things better for others. Right, Ellie?
You're kind, Barrett. Yes, I suppose there's that type of person as well.
It was nice to see you smiling. Anyway, Barrett tells me you handed the job of handling Irvin's case years ago, yeah?
Yes. It was my first case as a bright-eyed, optimistic lawyer.
Oh.
Well, starting your career with a defeat is rough, Ellie.
It was. But in a way, it made me more determined.
Good. So has there been any other cases like this since then, or before then? I mean, you wouldn't have been on them, but do you know of them?
Not exactly, but similar cases. A corporation commits a crime and needs a scapegoat, so they select someone powerless to target.
The quintessential Gagarin tale.
Indeed.
Yeah. Okay, then. So, let's discuss Irvin's case, then.
Down to business. Perfect. What
Yeah.
do you already know?
So we already know that Irvin worked for Hephaestus Mining Company years ago, and they blamed him for catastrophic economic and ecological issues here on Gagarin.
Yes. He lost his case because he didn't defend himself, and we had almost no evidence without him.
Okay, why didn't he try defending himself? Do you have any idea?
I recall receiving a message asking him to appear in court a day after his funeral.
An unfortunate reality of interplanetary legal communiques, I'm afraid.
Or it just accidentally got sent late. So what was the judgment last time?
He was publicly blamed for the economic woes, and his accounts were seized in compensation.
His account on Gagarin specifically. It was just the amount he was paid years ago for the job.
Right. They would have taken his assets and other settlements, but by law, his death prevented it.
Oh. I wonder if he... Sorry, Barrett, I don't want to say it out loud, but I wonder if he sort of made sure he died to stop that from affecting you. Okay, we need to clear his name then.
Well, we can bring the case to a judge here if we have new evidence or a witness.
What about the evidence we found so far?
Yes, well, about that. It's just not enough.
Okay. So you're saying nothing that we found is good enough yet? How? Why?
Not on its own, no. It's circumstantial. Helpful to support our claim, but not enough.
So it just says, this is what the mining corps are like, but we can't prove that's what they were definitely doing. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, what happens if we take it without the evidence, and what happens if we take it with more evidence?
Best case scenario, we clear his name and his assets are returned, plus additional compensation.
Well, we're going to have to find more evidence then.
In order for me to go before a judge, I'd like to have some solid evidence pertaining to motive.
Okay. Why do we need to establish motive? Whose motive are we talking about?
The courts won't entertain a challenge to its ruling unless we're sure that something major was missed in the original trial.
Right.
What was the motive from the original trial?
We had no solid motive after our witness withdrew his testimony.
So we don't have any other evidence then?
Yeah, we need something major. Documentation, recordings, a witness, something.
It's been so long. How could we find anything like that?
With a
I've
very,
thought about this
very
a lot
thorough
since the original
digging.
case. The mine that Irvin worked at was shuttered in 2309. They probably still have documents relating to whatever happened there with him.
Okay. Why wouldn't they destroy incriminating documents?
Not necessarily. To Hephaestus, it might be cheaper to run away and let the dust bury it all.
And hope nobody came back looking. Do you know where the mine is, Barrett?
Not really. All I know is that it's a Hephaestus mine from 20 years ago, somewhere on Gagarin.
I don't have a couple decades to wait for you to search them all, so we'll need to narrow it down.
In that case, can you point us to the mine? Is there anything in the paperwork from the court case that suggests where it is?
That's where you come in. I don't know which mine he worked at when the incident took place. In theory, you could find that information on a Foundry terminal, if you can access it. You'll need a passcode. That's the hard part.
Right.
Besides the Foundry records, there also might be something in Irvin's apartment. If he knew he was being framed, he might have held on to some documents there.
Yeah, what kind of... What kind of incriminating documents are we talking about?
Dear Diary, today we created an ecological disaster and then blamed it on an off-worlder. Love Hephaestus.
Well, that's one way of doing it.
But you'd be surprised how often people write down things that get them into serious trouble.
Oh, do tell.
For comparison, I just finished a case against another company that was charged with illegally dumping waste near the town's water supply. Their permits specified a site that would have cost twice as much fuel, so they sent a memo to the driver to dump it at the first available location just outside of town.
They actually wrote that down. Classic.
Well, let's search his apartment anyway. Let's do that at least.
Makes sense to me.
You've been hanging onto that old apartment this whole time, Barrett?
Yeah, it was easier to not bother with it. Not like it's worth anything in this economy anyway.
I hope you still have the key.
I have it. Figured maybe I'd sell it while we were here anyway. May as well, right?
Well,
Hopefully,
maybe.
that's enough to work with for now. If you'll excuse me, I have to get some court documents ready for this case.
I should still have the key to Irvin's apartment. I hope it's worth our time, but I can't be sure.
Yeah,
Irvin's
true.
old apartment isn't far from here. I doubt there's much in there, but it's good to check.
And if needs be, we can always try getting on the Foundry. I mean, I did work for Argos, and we've got Lynn back at the Hidden Gem base, so maybe, just maybe. Right. Do you know where this apartment is? And more to the point, have you brought the key with you from the ship? Because if you haven't done that, we are buggered.